Hey everyone, and a huge welcome to all you future physicists and curious minds out there. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're the kind of person who looks at the world and just has to ask, how does that work? Well, you are absolutely in the right place. This is just a little preview of Physics 101, a course we put together at the Cadmore Polytechnic Institute to really turn that curiosity into genuine understanding. So get ready because your adventure is about to begin. Now, any great journey needs a map, right? Something to guide you. For us, that guide is going to be your course textbook. But don't you worry, this is not going to be some dusty old book you have to lug around. Your core textbook is called University Physics Volume 1. It's the first book in a fantastic 3-part series, and it comes from a really amazing organization called OpenStax. So what is OpenStax? Well, they're not your typical publisher. They're a nonprofit, and their entire mission is to make education accessible for everyone. They create these incredible, high-quality, peer-reviewed textbooks, and then they just give them away for free. It opens up a world of knowledge to literally anyone on the planet with an internet connection. That's right, it is completely free for you, the student. You can go online and download it right now. And you know what gets even better? Because it's published under what's called a Creative Commons license, the book is basically yours to use however you want. You can modify it, you can remix it, you can build on top of it, as long as you give credit where it's due. It's like a living document, and that's what education should be all about. And this quote from the OpenStax website just nails it. It perfectly captures what this book is all about. See, physics isn't about just memorizing a bunch of formulas. It's about seeing the connection between the theory and the real world, how the math on a page actually describes everything happening around you. This book is the bridge that connects those two worlds. Okay, so what exactly is this journey going to look like? Let's pull back the curtain and take a peek at the roadmap we'll be following together this semester. Our adventure is broken into 2 main parts. First up is Unit 1, Mechanics. This is the foundation of everything. We'll start with the essentials in Chapter 1, Units and Measurement. Then we get our bearings with Chapter 2, Vectors. We'll hit the road with motion along a straight line and then expand our view in Chapter 4 with motion in 2 and 3 dimensions. After that, it's the big stuff, Newton's laws of motion and their applications. We'll dig into work and kinetic energy, then potential energy and conservation of energy. We'll get into collisions, things spinning around with fixed axes rotation and angular momentum. We'll even figure out how bridges stay up with static equilibrium and why planets stay in orbit with gravitation. And we'll wrap up the unit with fluid mechanics. Then, in Unit 2, it's all about waves and acoustics, where we'll explore oscillations, waves, and finally sound. It is going to be quite a ride. But let's be real for a second. You can read about the laws of gravity all day long, but you don't really truly get it until you feel that lurch in your stomach on a roller coaster, right? So how do we bridge that gap? How do we go from just knowing physics to actually feeling it? Well, we believe the answer is to make learning an experience. That's why we've created a special companion guide to go along with your textbook. It's designed to work with pretty much any university physics book, and we call it The Physics of We. And yeah, that's WHEE, like the sound of pure joy when physics is in action. And this comes from us, the Cadmore Polytechnic Institute, or CMTech for short. We have a pretty simple mission, really, to make learning fun again. We think education should be a thrilling adventure, not some chore you have to get through. So, how do we make that happen? How do we get from the theory on the page to the thrills in real life? Well, forget what you think a physics lab looks like. We think the ultimate lab is a place with a little more adrenaline. This, right here, is our core belief. It's one thing to write out an equation for centripetal force. It's a completely different ballgame to actually feel that force pulling on you as a carnival ride spins you around. To really know physics, you have to experience it. You have to feel it in your bone. And that's why we think you should take a field trip. And here's the wild part. It's surprisingly doable to bring a real amusement park ride right to you. You can literally rent one for a day. Here's a little insider tip. Traveling carnivals are usually slammed Thursday to Sunday, but they often have downtime from Monday to Wednesday. So you can reach out, rent a ride for a day on campus, get a simple single-day event insurance policy, and boom, you've got the world's most exciting physics lab. And you know, here's the secret weapon. The people who operate these rides. They are legitimate subject matter experts. They might not have a fancy degree, but they understand the physics and mechanical engineering of these machines inside and out. They can explain these complex ideas in real-world terms you won't hear in a classroom. And honestly, they're usually thrilled to share what they know and might even inspire you to think about careers you never even considered. Because this is what it all comes back to for us at CM Tech. We believe learning should be fun. It should be exciting. It should be an unforgettable adventure that leaves you with those aha moments that you'll remember for the rest of your life. So, as you open up that textbook for the first time, I want you to look past the diagrams and the equations. I want you to see a hidden world of forces that are just waiting for you to discover them. And ask yourself this: what forces will you seek to not just understand, but to actually experience? Your incredible journey starts right now.